Hey folks, Quilly18 here, and welcome to another episode of Let's Play RimWorld. We are the Uncreatives. We do not do research. We've let a little bit of time pass since the last episode, which has included me doing a little bit of development in the base. More on that in a scoochums. The important thing is, Sayoko's become an adult! Hey! Sayoko is 13 and can now do all the things. They don't reach the full body size for 3 more in-game years, but they'll be there soon. Oh, the backstory they got was tragic nurse. After the death of her mother, oh my God, were you Bash's kid? She vowed that no other child will suffer the same grief. +5 medical and can do natural meditation, which is interesting. We could do things with the animatry. You already have fast walker and super immune. You already have 13 points in medical. What a great pawn. Let's go. Sure, we'll give you your double passion of things you've got passion for, and then maybe social, because it is always nice to have people just developing social skills. Or would we prefer to drop one of these and do construction instead? No, probably freaking fast learner. Okay, there you go. This is the benefit of growing your own pawns over here in RimWorld. Now, I mean, sometimes you get crap choices, but we got ourselves a super immune fast walker, fast learner. Yeah, I'd say that'll do. That'll do. So let's go and put you on the regular grown-up schedule, and I guess we'll go ahead and activate these social things. And you know what? We could use a second cook. You're pretty bad at it. Hopefully, you'll do some butchering because you won't be able to do some of these others. We might get a little stint of food poisoning, but you're going to learn so fast it'll be okay. I guess I'll turn on the smithing here as well. Man, you've got a lot of jobs on. I mean, mining doesn't happen that often. Growing is going to be a pretty common thing, which will impact this. But you'll be prioritizing cooking, and I think that's okay. So you put some clothing on. In between episodes, I actually think this happened last time. I did go and institute my melee apparel policy because our meleeers here want to make sure to keep their utility slot just for shield belts. Technically, I only have 1 shield belt, so I could turn one off. Oh, and I think the other thing I forgot to talk about in between episodes. Well, actually, hold on. No, maybe that's this time. I went and installed a whole bunch of the Bionic stuff. So Book got himself the learning assistant because Book's our leader. We want them to be smart, so we gave it to him. Is it necessarily the most useful person? Maybe we should prioritize someone else for some other reason. I don't know, but I think Book deserved it, and that's going to be okay. Flapjack, I did decide to give them the left leg. They had a scar there that was slowing them down slightly. Are they the pawn that needs the most movement? I'm not sure, but I gave it to them because they were the person who had the biggest movement penalty. I did decide to give Smash the Luciferium. It hasn't healed anything yet, but I did go and manage to purchase some. Oh, that has moved because we've moved our stockpile. But I did go and purchase, I think, another 11 on one of my trading caravans in between things. So I was like, all right, let's go and do that. We're still going to look to buy Lucy. We've got that. Hopefully these ears will heal themselves soon, and then just generally keep Smash nice and healthy. Stein has gotten pregnant. They're in their 2nd trimester. That's very exciting, especially with the fact that Sayoko just became an adult. So we're keeping a nice flow through there. Chris, nothing's changed. Love and Answer was there before. Vikinger has joined our colony. The old prison cell here, I've gone and expanded Priest's bedroom. Because it was kind of cramped, they were having a little bit of an issue with this bedroom over here of being jealous, even with the extra statues. They were adding like beauty and wealth, but we're actually making the cramped situation worse. So I was like, I'll just expand it a little. So I did that. Currently, I got the southern door forbidden here so that no one walks through Priest's room to get places. And I gave them the pain... No, they came with the pain stopper and the bionic stomach. That is not who I'm thinking of. No, sorry, it is. I was talking about Priest, but of course we got Vikinger up here. Vikinger is delicate, so I've put in the pain stopper so that this doesn't apply. Sorry, they're... Oh no, I'm wrong. I thought they were Wimp and Delicate. I think I was in my head thinking... of the pair that happens with, what's the word? With the, what are they called? Genies, I guess? Genies are kind and, sorry, not kind and delicate. See, I'm doing it. Wimp and delicate. Wimp means they're more sensitive to pain. So I was thinking, oh, I'll cancel out the pain part. You're still going to be delicate. So there's going to be a bit of an issue because you still take bonus damage because you're delicate. You'll ignore the pain, which means you'll keep going. I mean, you'll still drop from being unconscious versus the pain. I'm not sure if the pain stopper was exactly what I was thinking of on Vikinger here, because I thought I was countering Wimp, but there it is. Oh wow. Sayoko has grown. Baboon's got stone skin gland. We went and installed that over there. Topiary is still missing a few body parts. Nothing major, so I'm not too stressed about it. And then Priest is totally fine. But I did go and just trade for a bionic eye. Now, we just did a pass-through. Did you notice? Was there anyone with a sight problem? Topiary is missing a right eye. Now, Topiary is a meleeer, not a pew-pewer. I don't know how much melee is affected by sight. Melee deeps is modified by sight. Dodge chance is modified by sight. Okay, Topiary, you're getting an eye. So your right eye is cut out. Install bionic. Right eye? Right? Right eye, right eye. Right click over here. Priest. Go stand nearby. Prioritize operating on Topiary, please. Thank you. So we're not doing the bionic beds, but hopefully we should be okay. There we are. That is done, plus we don't have random wealth stuff sitting around. That's great. Okay, so you can see I have decided to go and finally move the warehouse over here and the workshop, and we're adding more real estate and increasing our wealth, but we've got pretty good defense going on. And we are setting this up to be the extended fridge. I've already got the 2 coolers in. They're turned off right now because we are having a little bit of power issues. Even with, I did decide to add a chem fuel power generator. We've got the grid excess now because I do have this turned off. So we should be able to turn this on. But let's go and deck out this room. This is going to be our rec room. So let's see what we can do. Now, I would like to have the recreation objects in here. Do I want to center... I want the table to be at the top. I suppose so, because it'll be a little more centered to the base. So, wooden billiard table is fine. I can kind of cram this in, but not really. Because if I did this, I could put the poker table here, and I could put a pair of chairs on the top and bottom. I guess that's fine. It does limit how many people can play these things at once, but it's probably okay. Let's say we want these to at least be excellent quality. Rebuild them if they fail. We could start making really comfy chairs, but I think the dining style chairs are what we're looking for in this room. So we'll get those set up, and then we'll get a dining table as well, a bigger one. How does the 2x4 feel? Actually pretty good. We'll put it in there. And then again with the dining chairs, we'll throw something like this in. Now what I'm going to do with these is I'm going to say with all of these, I would like them to be excellent, rebuild them if they fail. But, okay, we've got at least 1 masterwork and an excellent already. That's only good. This thing is normal. That one's another excellent, so I'll cancel that as well. And you are sitting in a good dining chair. Okay. Good. So I'll wait for these to be constructed. Oh, and the table itself should be at least excellent, please. So go to work on that. And yeah, I'll take the shelves out of the kitchen here. I guess these shelves could still be there for survival meals, since they don't have to be fridged, and that keeps them close, and that's handy. Oh, bulk goods trader. Oh, I should also note, I did do a trade caravan down to the tribals over here. They did not sell any books, unfortunately. Oh, no! I think I might have bought a harpsichord book from them, which I've already finished researching. 10 days away from a trade there. Masterwork helmet, okie dokie. And yeah, we do have some merchants over here, although they are tribals, which is not terribly exciting. But, yeah, no Lucy. Yeah, and no books. I might just sell them some stuff. I could buy some meat. But no, we're good on food. Buy cloth. I bought some synth thread, so I think we created 1 synth thread thing. I'll sell some plain leather. And I want to keep a bunch of Psych IT around. Tons around, because we do have, I think, 2 wasters. And obviously, we got to keep the Lucy. Carpet making has been researched. Long blades. Oh, that maybe is the one I got from the primitives. That's possible. And then the skill books we'll keep around. And we can sell you a tiny bit more money's worth out of stuff. There. Keep the change. Okay, I did get a mega screen TV on a trade as well, so that I always like to set up in the hospital, so that way people lying in the hospital bed get some entertainment. Maybe I want another one for in here. We could cover the dining room table, but overall that seems fine for now. Prisoner room over there, this over here. Lots of idlers. Do I have a... No restrictions. Oh, we need some more wood. So that'll be something else that can keep some people busy. Here, we'll chop a fair bit. Let me do a big reset. So they reconsider what they're doing. We're gonna need a bunch of wood for this construction too. Oh, the alpha thrombo. Yeah, that was the one that was a million miles away. I do want to try one of these alpha animal hunts at some point, but that was so far. It was so far. Wait. Oh, Jamila. Okay, not an adulthood, but... Well, I guess we give you super immune as well. And then, I guess, shooting. And... I feel like you're going to always use more planters. We could get more people on craft. We have tons. We have like 4 or 5 people that can construct already. We've got several miners. Yeah, we'll get another backup crafter going on. All right. I mean, a full-time miner wouldn't be the worst thing ever, but Jamila, you're over here. We can turn on firefighting, turn on hunting, growing, and then we do the thing where we put the plant cut here. And yeah, at least you can work on making some more corsets. That's going to be okay. And the rest is good. All right. Lovely. I do want to get some more shells, but let's focus on this construction first. Is it sleep? We might not even have all the material for it. Well, I mean, we should have lots of cloth as long as we get the wood chopping going on. Actually, we should have lots of material. Some books, harvesting the poplar trees. Oh, yeah, because you also do plant cutting. So you're going to help do all the mass cutting. We clearly have lots of plant cutters. That's tons of wood. And then you're going to do that. And then the table botch because it was only good quality. Tell you what, why don't you go deconstruct this immediately and then start constructing the new table right away. I don't think we need to use any of your powers. And there we go. We got an excellent table. Well, with that in mind, then, I will immediately go and move the good chairs. Well, by good, I mean at least excellent. Over that way. And then we can deconstruct you. Well, deconstructed chess table, I realize we don't have a logic entertainment game right now. But we're going to clear up this room. And yeah, we'll go and put these statues in there. I mean, it's already going to be a pretty fancy room, but let's keep it up. And do I want to plan for the airlock here? I guess so. I have been building auto doors. Oh yeah, I even built these guys over here, and I'm realizing that should get moved, and we need a little piece of flooring. Let's move it to here. You know what? I don't think this needs to be in this room. Just uninstall it. Cancel that. There we go. Uninstall that. And then flooring. Let's put a little concrete tile under there. And yeah, I mean, this is a super high traffic area. And yes, it requires material. But we've got it. It's a weird game where we have so much more material than we need. Most because we're not making use of the tech. I'll get a redundant power line through this area as well. Rail tribute collector. It's Book's uncle. Oh. Forced approach. Oh, there's a crash landing ship. Psychic emanator is good. Core. Yeah, insta-learn a tech. No, I don't think that's our vibe. Someone actually, I think on the Discord asked about this, like about, is it okay to use it? I think we're going to say no. Although it is just teaching us something that already exists, kind of like reading a book. You know what? I won't say we aren't going to use the Tech Prof Sub-Persona course. We might want it later for the really expensive techs. It is just like reading a book. But having a Psychic Emanator is nice. I mean, I guess I could do something like turn... You know what? Maybe I should. Because I could set the microelectronics to quote-unquote research. We're not going to research it. But I could set it to quote-unquote research. And then it will unlock all this. This will probably unlock tons more books in places. And I am wondering with some of these, we may really need to go and trade with the industrial, or not the industrials, the Imperials, because we might need to trade with super high-tech people to have access to some of the books or these things. Because if they only spawn books of the technology they're at, the industrial level books are only going to spawn so much for us. So yeah. And I mean, I'm sure we're going to want to trade with the Imperials at some point. It's just so freaking far away. It is going to be an endeavor. Okay, you know what? I think it does work. We're not researching it ourselves. We're learning it, either reading it this way or, you know what this is? This is an audiobook. That's what it is. Okay, so we'll have to do the crash shuttle. That seems fine. Nice if you landed close to the base. You did not, but so be it. Okay, we'll give it a couple more hours. At least everyone's getting a nice sleep period over here. And actually, if people aren't too tired... No one's too tired. But we got a bunch of hungry people. I'm going to wake up everyone right now. So they go and grab meals. If they were desperately hungry. Oh, shit, that raid happened faster than I expected. Okay. No, all right. Well, we failed that. We failed that. And Chris ran quite far ahead. I mean, to be fair, on my orders, but... Although, they might just run now that it's done. I mean, worst case scenario, we just didn't get the shuttle loot. Right? It's not actually a huge deal. And that's one of the things that made me feel better about these shuttle missions. But yeah, that raid happened quicker than I expected. Because I think there is a bit of a range. Okay, what I'm going to do is I'm going to home zone this area. And then, yeah, just put out some fires. People will still have the semi-aggro behavior. They might take a few more pot shots. But we'll just put out the fire before it spreads to the entire world. I guess we could have let them to burnify all the corpses. Okay, and clear. Herbal medicine rotted away. So the herbal medicine, especially the stuff in the fridge, isn't being... Or sorry, especially the stuff in the hospital, you know, it's clearly not being refrigerated. That's fine. It'll decay from time to time. It does have a really long lifespan. So I am not worried about it rotting in a problematic way. It's only really going to rot when we have way too much like we do now. That's not the worst problem to have. Well, so we didn't get the tech prof. But we might at some point in the future. Chris, what's your problem? Oh, you got some malaria. Why don't you... Oh, all the hospital beds are full. Priest. Did you... And then Chris is up. Let me reset you in case you can do treatments. Oh, monumental edifice is done. So, this can be torn down, which we will do. Because if nothing else, we'll want the space open for possibly another monument later on. We like monument quests. I'm going to see, people are pretty much green. All right, tell you what, let's go and keep these beds going. Make sure they're at least excellent quality, please. And we'll get some more hospital beds. Masterwork cloth pants, that's nice. They're not, you know, full-on medical beds, but they'll do. These are coming along. That's coming along. Got a little bit of room in here. Well, again, we might fit a TV in there later. That is entirely possible. We still only have 2 kids, because Sayoko's an adult, so I don't need to worry about building another desk over here, despite the pregnancy. Plus, obviously, the baby is going to be a baby at first, as opposed to a child. So we'll have plenty of room to play with. Masterwork poker table. Lovely. Felt is just right. The exact right balance of cards sliding but also being properly stable. All right, well, Sensory Mechanites is annoying, but hardly a game breaker. And this is, I think, the next one that comes up, but it's probably got a few more days. Yeah, okay. Still a while before the trade comes up. We're going to need some more shelves in here. Let's go ahead and do it now. No. Yeah, we'll do a whole other row over here. That. And then... link settings. These 2 shelves are for guns. All weapons? Or guns specifically? Whatever. Some sort of weaponry. This shelf here is for all body parts, plus mech healer and resurrector serums. Maybe there's some other stuff I like to put on there too. I don't remember. Maybe probably like skill trainers. Maybe death rest capacity, if we get those. The Longblade tech is done. That's exciting. So, longsword, clear all out of biopyrite. I can make one now. I'm wondering if I should wait for inspiration. That's a big risk. Like, what are the odds that we get inspiration on Flapjack? Yeah, okay. Just go ahead and make the longsword. Try to make it as best as you can. Well, Chris has inspiration, but I don't think that helps us. Yeah. I mean, you might be able to make something extra nice in terms of art. So let's add a sculpture here. I don't know if you'll be able to do it all in one sitting. And it's still just going to be made out of wood, but that's fine. All right, Flapjack's going to work. The Manhunter pack. Oh, there was a Manhunter pack of Mega Sloths that happened while we were in between episodes. I didn't see that as a particular priority to worry about, and indeed it was pretty easy, so I didn't worry about it. Oh, it's more Mega Sloths. All right, probably bigger this time, but that's fine. So let's go and set everyone to walled. Actually, the one annoyance about it last time is that they didn't aggro right away, so I had to sort of bait them into attacking. It was all very awkward. They were hanging out like right over here just out of range. But these guys, I don't think they were necessarily targeting us immediately. I think they were walking in the right direction, but this does mean they're going to be close enough that we will get engaged immediately, and this should be fine. Shouldn't have to use any powers of any kind. I guess, you know what we need? We need a leader so we can do a combat command, huh? Because we don't have anyone in that role. Obviously, we have Book here as our, what is it called? The index. But we need someone to be the forward. And I don't remember if skill actually matters for that, but conceptually it does seem to make sense to give it the, where's the finish off here? To give it someone with high social. Right, so if we go and sort by, say, Warden. Smash is pretty old, but I guess it, honestly, it might be fine. Sure, Smash, who's always smashed on Lucy. I'm going to give you the forward role. And then, do we want to assign another binder is actually an interesting question. Baboon's slightly hurt. There we go, role change, lovely. So yeah. So I'm not going to use like these buttons other than combat command. Because I think it's a 10-day cooldown, and we've got to make sure it stays off cooldown. That was some fast lung rot there. No. Baboon, rest until healed. That was some really fast lung rot. I guess it's because they're doing this stupid cleaning. Whereas if we do this, at least it keeps it a little bit more spread out, and it's different people poking in there for a second. And then I might be like, Smash, go ahead and cremate immediately. Collection supplies. Okay, no, that's fine. That. And yeah, some extra shells, that's good. I might, when we get to like power armor, I might make sure to get specific shells for that. I mean, I suppose we might get a random one for some reason, right? So maybe it's a good idea. I'm surprised these are important and not critical. Let's do that. And then this will be clear, critical, and then under apparel, armor. Well, maybe I'll turn all of it on, and then I might turn things off later. For like normal stuff, because it's mostly like if we get ourselves marine armor, cataphract armor, whatever, we want to force people to wear it right away. But let's put it on for everything right now so I can get a bit of an eye on what the situation is, and then I can turn off some filters. Need research bench. Right, because we set a project, which I don't think we can cancel. I mean, we can actually. So we'll do that just to get rid of the message. But yes, we will not be building a research bench. If it turns out you need to bring the tech prof to a research bench, well, it's fine. We just want to make sure to turn off like these research options over here. I know these are needed for like hacking and stuff, and then the scanners. So in practice, we will have research on for people. But until we actually do, maybe I should leave those off just to prevent any accident from occurring. And yeah, I could have just closed this door if I didn't want to fight the Mega Sloths, but I figured it was okay. Actually, you weren't badly hurt, were you, Topiary? No, I don't think there was anything new there, but of course you do have the lung rot, which is going to be fine. We're taking care of that, so you're not going to die to the lung rot. Excellent. 1,300 wood available. That's good. And this room is nice. All right. In fact, it is a very impressive rec room / dining room. Okay, let's actually kill both these doors and that one. And we are going to get another pair of auto doors. It's so funny. This is in Colony is sort of backwards in many ways because of the slow tech, but it's taken advantage of more high-tech stuff in a way that I don't normally get to do. Once these two doors are up, we can go and expand our fridge by just tearing down this wall and then putting in some extra shelving. These two shelves here, what I'm going to do is turn off the meals, except for packaged survival meals. In fact, I'm going to clear all, only do that, and then, I don't know, keep it critical for that, because then these shelves will be generic, which will include, they are set to critical, but then don't do packaged survival meals. And I mean, the packaged survival meals could go into the regular stockpile too, but we may as well leave them here because it'll be close proximity. Maybe I'll do one shelf, because this could use a heater. Or what I'll do is I'm going to vent this way. And then make sure this room has a heater, so it stays cozy and mostly heats into that as well. And I don't think you're going to need refrigeration. Even if there's a heat wave, if it gets too hot in here, it's not a big deal. And honestly, it might stay a little cool by being next to the fridge. Okay, that's looking okay. So what we're going to do is deconstruct that. And right, and turn these on. And we don't have an airlock set up here. That's probably okay. So lag, there we go. You less lag, you know, autosave. I suppose I could put the tea on these as well, because they do get cooked here. And the whole idea is I just want to make sure to minimize how long it takes the cook to walk in places. Turn on the beauty filter accidentally. And what I'm going to do is expand this stockpile zone. That, but not under the doors, please. And then we're going to build a bunch more shelves. Oh yeah, that does fit properly. Let's just go with an extra 8 for now. And make sure they are linked. Oh wait, that was the meat specific one. Hold on. Unlink. Actually, this doesn't have to have a... We don't need a meat specific one anymore, because we're going to have so much more storage space than we did. Oh, select all link. There it is. Unlinked. Okay, these guys are all solo. Now I can take this and link them into a generic food thing, because I wasn't preventing meat from being stored on these shelves. We just had one specific one with the meat over here. Oh, that's why these were important and not critical. It's because the meat one was set to critical. But now it can be. And this, I think, should be okay. Horse meat right away. Oh, because it's not... Oh, right, because these are not set to freezerify yet. So it was just cool in here, not actually frozen. Now it'll be that. This is a pretty big room. Part of me wonders about temporarily rebuilding a little walled area so that the coolers don't have to work quite as hard. But probably, I'm a little bit worried about our total amount of power. Yeah, because see, there's some grid excess going on. And that's with this turned off. Now, these heaters, well, they're not really working, right? Like, so Power usage high. Oh, I guess they are having to work. Although, what I could do for the ones in the bedroom is I could lower them a little bit and do a little bit of buffer between these two. Not really a big deal. But let's say we target 19. I'm going to leave this one a little hotter so that it can keep doing this. But we might want a little bit of a buffer between the heaters and the coolers. And then same thing, I could raise this by a couple. Just to make it less likely that they have to fight. And we can have a window where neither one is operating until, you know, the outdoor temperature sort of kicks in and influences things. But that's not going to really resolve. Like, grid excess is still a huge problem. I mean, I could build some solar panels or something. Or not solar... do we have solar panels? We do. We still don't have batteries. I could go rating for them. But there's a good chance that either wind... Like, there's a good chance that one of the two will be working. Maybe... Yeah, maybe we'll just go for it. In which case, I kind of feel like I'm going to start in this area over here. So... let's do that. I wonder if I want to move it to fit pairs in here. If this was facing the other way around. It doesn't matter because it's not like a multiple of whatever. Then it's still, yeah, there's still a little bit regardless. So I'll go that way. That's going to be fine. I don't think this lamp blocks anything. Hopefully not. That. And then here, we're going to go that, and then auto cut, which we're fine now. And yeah, it's not complaining about having the light blocked. Okay. This is lots of power. The downside is, at night when there's no wind, then we'll have some brownouts. Rat has gone mad. Okay. All right, where's the rat? Right over there. That's not the rat. That's the squirrel. Rat's over here. Are you going to walk into the base? Hey, what? We got a bunch of people just sitting around here. Someone shoot the rat. Don't let Jamila die. Thank you. Well, that's a childhood memory for you. You going to the hospital? No, you're consuming a fine meal. Could you go to the hospital immediately, please? And... oh, someone's going to tend to you. Perfect. Okay. Because priest must have muscle parasite or sensory mechanites. Yep. And this room's coming along. Well, this is our unfinished goods storage. We got the cloth one over there. We'll probably do some amount of like steel or components or something. Not that this room is too far away. Also, this door can be left open so that we can walk through faster. And I may as well leave this one open as well. We'll keep one heater in this room. We could set it to like 16 or something. I don't know. I might target 21. It's going to be running all the time because if it gets cold, then it'll slow us down. Randy loves cargo pods. Oh, we got meat this time. Okay, haul that in quickly before some random critter eats it then. That's going to be okay. We got the storage for it. We can do more hunting, but our food situation is golden. Or Soda Pop, or some other song from K-pop Demon Hunters. Whichever one you want to go. That's fine. These doors are spending some amount of time both open because there's no delay for the person walking here. It is kind of funny. I don't know if we'll ever get the spaceship tech to build the little like airlock panel thing. Need battery. I know, but we need the battery tech is what we need. And we haven't found a book for that yet. How's the world coming along? 2.7 days. Okay, that's good. And yeah, maybe we do just go raid a site. Like just one of these hunting sites. Just don't have to have batteries. Oh, these are right. These are made up factions, right? They're not. Yeah. So I don't know if they're likely to be tribal or not, because I'm assuming the tribal sites won't have power. Item stash, mech cluster. I mean, I guess the industrialist could go to. Do we go and mount a hunt? A raid? 13 people. 13 people. Maybe? Like... probably not the kids and the non-combatant. I mean, Suyoko's an adult but isn't fully grown. And at least one person's pregnant. But we do kind of want to send lots of people. How many is it select? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Everyone gets a horse. Some survival meals. Got a bunch of medicine. We might want to make sure to bring a little extra tea with us. Yeah, the travel time is nothing. Oh, and Stein. Stein, I'm going to remove from the caravan. Oh, you are ready to pop. At least the doctor is still here. Who's your spouse? Oh yeah, your spouse is someone not on the map. Your lover is Loser. We leave Loser? No, we're gonna send Loser. They're a great shooter. They've got the special gun. Sorry you're not going to be around for your lover's pregnancy, but that's probably where it's going to go. Anyway, I'll put a cut in here. Ooh, classic cliffhanger. I don't foresee the raid being difficult, but there's always some risk, and the big problem will be if something happens over here while we're gone. We'll find out what happens. See you next time. Bye-bye.